Look, you know,
Could I just interrupt just a little bit on taxes? Tell me, Nigel, now tell me truly.
Well, you've asked me,
Have
so
you
I'm...
ever avoided paying tax?
Well, the tax avoidance issue is really interesting. Lord Fink said everybody avoids paying tax. Well, that clearly isn't true, because loads of people are on PAYE, and they have absolutely no choice about the tax they pay. What I would say is nobody willingly pays more tax than they have to, and that is certainly true.
Answer the question, Nigel. I know you don't pay any more tax than you want to, but have you avoided deliberately? Have you taken measures in your whole life to avoid...
I have never avoided any tax. I don't think I've ever avoided any tax myself through any complicated measures or in... Oh, no, I haven't. I haven't.
Now, Nigel Farage has cultivated an image of being different from other politicians. A normal bloke who likes a pint of beer in his local. The voice of the common man who just says what ordinary people are thinking. But how many ordinary people set up an offshore trust on the Isle of Man to try and avoid tax? Our political correspondent Michael Crick has been looking into the tax and business affairs of Mr Farage. And today, as the UKIP leader admitted setting up a trust, Michael tracked him down to ask him why.
Usually, you can't shut him up. This morning, it was different. No, I was told by UKIP, Nigel Farage won't do an interview. So, I visited his South London home to talk face to face.
It's a tax avoidance measure, wasn't it?
Well, we all avoid tax if we possibly can, legally. That is absolutely above board. Indeed, you know, many members of the Cabinet have substantial family trust funds. Indeed,
but this was an offshore trust.
Well, Isle of Man, is that offshore?
It is, yes.
It's difficult to define whether it is or not, but all these trusts are based in the Isle of Man, or the Channel Islands. As I say, they're perfectly legal. They still operate today. There are tens of thousands of them in this country.
And it's a way that people avoid tax. Well, you go to wealthy accountants, and they will set you an offshore trust up in the Isle of Man, and it's a way of avoiding tax. And that's what you plan to do. That's why those shares were transferred to the trust, and you hoped to transfer the dividends.
The tax avoidance issue is really interesting. Lord Fink said everybody avoids paying tax. Well, that clearly isn't true.
It's a tax avoidance measure, wasn't it?
Well, we all avoid tax if we possibly can. We all avoid tax if we possibly can. We all avoid tax if we possibly can. We all avoid tax if we possibly can.